It's not about motivation. Winners need discipline. Wake up and win today. Discipline comes from within.
Boxing King Media in association with the Riyadh season. Mark Chamberlain. Mark, you're in Saudi Arabia. You're still young, relatively 24 years old. Is it still a little bit surprising to you to be like, the other side of the world, all the way from Portsmouth, fighting on an Anthony Joshua undercard?
Yeah, definitely. It's a massive platform and a big opportunity for me. I believe age is just a number because I've worked all my life for this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Good stuff, man. And I just want to start off, rewind back to when you signed with Frank Warren, and you was one of you're a big list of fighters that Frank signed quite early. And do you feel like you've kind of, where are you in that position? Like there was Sam Noakes, loads of other young fighters that he signed up. Where do you think you are in that mix as to regards to your progression and where you are right now?
Yeah, I like to think I'm up there, especially with my name being mentioned, like over the other side of the world as well. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy the way they've been guiding me. And yeah, I mean, I'm happy, yeah.
A lot of fighters, when you sign with promoters, you made promises, you get told this is going to happen, that's going to happen. Would you say Frank's delivered pretty much?
Yeah, everything I've been told and promised as such has been delivered. I got the call like middle of December about Riyadh, and here we are now. They've delivered again. When I had my title opportunity, there was talks and they delivered that. So yeah, I mean, I'm grateful for Queensberry and what they're doing for me.
And with your professional journey, obviously you've had a lot of knockouts, and I always look at to see what the critics say about you. And one of the things that comes up is they say, he's not had the rounds and he's not had a name on his record. What do you say to them people?
I don't really say nothing to them, really. I mean, half of them have never put a pair of gloves on in their life anyway. So people like that are irrelevant, and obviously everyone's entitled to their opinions as such, but everyone's got to start somewhere. And I believe my last 3 or 4 opponents haven't been walkovers as such. You know what I mean? I know everyone has to be built up to be unbeaten and then they can go on to bigger and better things. But obviously they're not unbeaten fighters, but they fought at higher levels. You know what I mean? The Mark Vidal I fought for the title in July a year or a year and a half ago. He had fought like Kiko Martinez for the EBU proper European title twice. He drew against him once, I think. So obviously I've not boxed at that high level, but I've proved that I can mix in with them people, that's for sure. But obviously on Friday night is another step up, and another win will get me in the direction as to where I want to be.
Do you reckon being a big puncher sometimes is like a curse, because people are almost expecting you to blow everyone away, and then the one time that doesn't happen, they're like, oh, is this power real, etc.?
Yeah, I mean, having the power is great, but you can't rely on that. You've got to be clever with it and set things up right. You can't just go in there and go, yeah, I'm looking for this big left hand and going to knock him out, because it's just not going to work, and you just make a fool of yourself. So yeah, I mean, I don't rely on the power. I've proved that I can box and punch, so that's all that matters, I suppose.
If successful Saturday night, what is the plan for Mark Chamberlain going forward? Do you want that British title as well, or do you, if you got an opportunity to fight on the world stage, would you skip that?
I'll go wherever I'm guided. Do you know what I mean? I'll fight whoever they put in front of me. I've got no specific route as to what I want to go down. Obviously, I want to win as much as I can in the sport. If that opportunity arises, then we won't turn away from it. But we got to do what makes sense for us, for my career, and obviously financially as well. So we'll see where we go.
Last question. I'm guessing it's the first time you've been to Saudi Arabia. Any any assumptions you may have had about Saudi, and how was it turning up?
Yeah, it was all good. Obviously, we sort of knew it was like a strict country as such, but yeah, it's a nice. So far, so good. It's nice here, in a nice apartment and villa and that. So yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Good stuff. Mark Chamberlain, I wish you all the best Saturday night. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I got a question for you. Where can discipline take you? Discipline points you towards your goals.